So right here we have this Dovoh 3-plane laser level. They sent this to me so that I could do this unboxing video with you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Comes in a nice big case right here. This is awesome. That's the only thing in the box. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got. Oh, everything is nice and foam cutout in there, so everything has a spot, which is fantastic. This is what it looks like just opening it up. You have your instruction manual right up top here. I love how they have this little pocket right here so that it doesn't fall out, and you always have that with you. This, of course, right here is the laser level. Man, this thing is awesome. The heavy dutiness of it. You got this good rubber grip right here, which I can grab it really easily. It fits perfectly in the hand. You can see it has mounts right here. You have the bigger mount right there and then the smaller 1/4 inch for the tripods. This is how you turn it on and off right there. And of course down here you have your battery compartment. Now this also acts as a charger, and that's what this little guy is right here. You can open this thing up, and if you have a battery in there, you can charge up your batteries inside this thing. But also if you need to have, if you're using this thing and you need to have an extra one available, an extra battery available, they give you 2 batteries in here, and then there's also this battery charger right here. So you can be using this one. If you need to stop and charge it for a little bit, you can do that, but you also have another one on the backup. So I love that they have that USB-C cord right there. So you can be able to put that into your charger or into this right here. And then this right here is, oh, this is like your little your wall plug, so you can just plug it in right there, that little guy. This thing right here, I was watching something about this. This is like the ultimate mount for this thing. So of course you can use the tripod right there to be able to mount this thing up onto here. And then from there, this thing moves up and down so you can get the exact level that you need, the exact line across the room for where you're trying to create a level. It also has these 2 screws right here that you can mount a piece of wood into, so you can have it mounted onto like a shelf or something like that, so you can get that nice even line. And then also this thing opens up like this, and because this is so heavy, it kind of weighs it down a little bit, but this is a super strong magnet right here, and boom, this will magnet up to any type of metal right there. You know, usually steel walls or something like that, or steel beams and walls. You're able to do that, and then you can use this to fine tune the actual height of it right there. So love that they've included so many ways to mount this thing. Then of course you have your little green crosshair right there if you want to use. Got a little kickstand on the back so you can stand it up. And then they also have these glasses right here. And these glasses are made to enhance the lines so you can see them better. So even if you have weak eyesight or something like that, you can put these on. It's just gonna really make those lines stand out a lot more because you're adding more green to the green that the line is already creating. So that is super cool. Also, you could use them as a pair of safety glasses too, because they come all the way around to the side right there. You don't have to keep switching your glasses if you're working on a project or something like that. But getting back to this guy right here, this is the one with the 3 beams on there. So you have this one on top here, one on the side here, and one on the side right there. You can turn on whichever one you want. If you want just one, if you want just 2, or if you want all 3 of them on at one time using the simple buttons right here. But I need to get this thing charged up so that I can see how well this thing works. And so it's got the battery compartment right here on the bottom. Just gonna simply open that up. You can take your battery and pop it right on into there, and that is gonna activate it right there. You see that it's making that beeping sound, and that's because it has a pendulum in there. And whenever the pendulum is not directly centered, it's gonna give you that beep. And so as you can see, in this very well lit room, you can see the lines all the way out into that window over there into the kitchen, which is pretty amazing. So let me go ahead and just set this down. Just like that. You can see that you have a nice clean line going all the way around. And so the first thing that I thought of whenever I got this is, man, if you wanted to, you could paint your room and you want to put like a nice stripe going all the way around the room. You have a perfectly leveled stripe right here. So just to show you guys a little bit more of how this thing works, it's got buttons right here on the front. So you can turn on and off your lights just like that. Super easy to use. You have your vertical ones right there, going up the side, going all the way around and down. I mean, y'all can see that all the way to the back of that kitchen. That is a far way over there, which is awesome. I love how thick the line is too. It's very thick and bright. Like compared to, I was watching a whole bunch of other videos, kind of comparing the brightness of this one to the other brands, and this one was by far a lot more thicker, and you could see it a lot better because it's so much brighter, which was perfect. You could use this for, you know, making sure everything is nice and straight in the house or whatever you need to keep straight if you're painting or whatever. But let me go ahead and go through everything else here. You can turn it to where you get a vertical line going the other way now. We're going this way right here. And then I'm going to press it again, and that's going to turn on both vertical lines right there. So now we have all the way kind of making a thing around there, but then you also have the horizontal line right there. So you could really do some cool grid work right here, especially if you're building something like, let's say you're putting siding up outside. First of all, the laser is bright enough to where you can use it outdoor, which I want to go ahead and I'm going to show you all that in just a minute. But whenever you're laying down your siding, you're going to want everything to be nice and level. That way, whenever you get to the bottom of it, you know, everything's nice and straight and it's not kind of like arced to the side or anything like that. So this is perfect for that. Another place where you could use this, I wish I would have had this whenever we redid our floors. We were wanting to have our floors go seamlessly all the way through here, but as we were doing it, they got a little kind of crooked, a little cockeyed right here, and so it didn't actually match up. But if I would have had this laser leveler right here, I would have been able to just line this up, line the vertical line up with the door jamb right there, line it up with this door jamb right here, and then I would have the perfect line to be able to take these floors all the way across the room and not have any issues with trying to lay down the floor and have it all the way through. I wouldn't have any issues with it like getting cockeyed or anything like that. So that would have been a nice tool to have whenever we were doing that project. But this thing is fantastic. By the way, if you want to turn it off, you can do that right here. It does have a power cord right here that you can insert, a little USB-C. And what that does is it turns on the unit so you can use it without a battery if you have like an extension cord or something. But you can also charge the battery in the unit as well if you want to do that. I wanted to take this thing outside with you guys so that I could show y'all how it's working out in the sunshine. And let me tell y'all, it's bright outside these days. We're in the middle of summer. And so I'm gonna just come on right out here. Let me turn this bad boy on. Oops, I gotta flip the switch. There we go. Put it down. So even in the sunlight, look at this. You can see this green line right here perfectly on the cement right there. That is amazing. Let me go ahead and turn on all the lines so we can see them all. And the horizontal one is on. So right here on the ground, obviously it's right next to the unit, so you should be able to see that well. But just going all the way out here, I can see this line right here. And then, let's see, let me line it up with this pole. You can see this line all the way out to here, going all the way up through here and back down, even with all this sunlight coming through. As y'all can see, it is a bright day outside. So if y'all are looking for an excellent laser leveler, this is the one that you're gonna wanna get right here. I'll link that up. Y'all definitely go and grab y'all one of those. If you guys wanna see the flooring that we used in the hallway, I'm gonna put that right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'm gonna see y'all in that video. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.